Charley's War, the Definitive Collection, Volume 1 from Rebellion. I'm absolutely delighted by this edition, and just lingering on the cover for a moment, particularly because it features the white poppy and also on the spine, and because of the great detail in the artwork. And I think it's also good to have a comic book cover, which I infinitely prefer to the photo covers. And inside, it's dedicated to Joe Cahoon. Of all the great artists I've worked with, he was the greatest. He really was. So the reproduction on this is actually the Titan book. They did a great job with what they had, but many of these pages, I understand, have been filmed from original artwork, and it does show. I think Rebellion have done a piece on that, comparing the two different versions. So I'm only going to linger here on one or two scenes, either because I especially love them or because they have something new that isn't present in the Titan edition. The postcards, I think they were well reproduced in the Titan edition, but always very fond of those. I got those from my father-in-law at the time. He was a World War I postcard collector, and so I was able to feature those. And moving on from there, what have we got next? Oh yeah, I just had to share this page because, again, the detail on it is astonishing. I mean, you really are there with Joe's artwork, and I don't think it's ever been seen to such advantage before. It's absolutely amazing. Now, the other thing with these editions, this edition, is that the original pages in colour, they're in this version, and I think so much the better for it. I was a little nervous about it originally because sometimes the colorist didn't always do justice to the artist's work, but I think on this occasion, by and large, they have. I just have to share that particular spread with everyone because, again, it's one of my all-time favourites. I could look at pages of this art and have done. I could stare at them for hours, and I really mustn't because you just lose days. Looking at this, it is like going to the movies. Again, a great colour page there. And this is very much down to Laurent, who did the French edition and published it in this way, and Moose Harris, who I believe was largely responsible for the gathering the original artwork together and so on. And it's and just a footnote on that, the reaction in France to Charley's War is actually stronger than in the UK by what you might call the establishment there. It's featured in major exhibitions and so on. But of course, in the centenary years in Britain, to our shame, to our lasting shame, they do not show or feature anything other than the token feature here and there. Anything that's anti-war. It's a astonishing disgrace. And yeah, they've done a good job on covering up criticism of the Great War. They've won. So it's good that Charley's War is out here. As I say, there are these colour pages. That, again, is just glorious. Everybody in Joe's depiction of Charley's War is a character. This family who are seeing their dad off on the Zeppelin are just amazing. He really thinks about his characters. It just absolutely blows me away. And that's it, really. There's a gallery at the back. which is the cover gallery. I think this would be where the covers aren't part of the story itself. And yeah, they speak for themselves, really. And this, of course, is a cover by Carlos Esquerra. And it includes my original commentaries, as in the Titan books, in this edition. So this is volume 1 of 3. A famous scene there, which I think is everyone's favourite, if that's the right word. So I'm absolutely thrilled with this edition, and congratulations to Rebellion for all their hard work in making it happen.